So gaming on PC seems to be getting more and more expensive lately. With the ever rising price on GPUs, the market not having any at all for us to even buy, and now having to worry about tariffs bringing up the price on everything, we have to find other ways to get our PC gaming in, right? So welcome to another episode of Gaming on a Budget. Today's budget is actually going to be about $400, which is more than manageable for a lot of people. It is about the price of a console. The goal is to be able to play Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, and maybe sneak in a little bit of Monster Hunter Wilds on there. Can we actually do that? Well, let's see. Since the GPU market is kind of non-existent for the new generation stuff, we're actually going to look a few generations back at the 3000 series. And for this, we're going to be looking at this little thing here, an RTX 3060. The next thing that we got to do is look for a system that we are going to put this into. Now, I don't want to go and build a unit. Now, we can actually find some cheap parts online to kind of build our own, but we want to keep it as simple as possible and to just get up and running. For this, we're going to be looking at a pre-built unit. A unit that there's an abundance of, so we can get for cheap. I'm actually talking about old workstations or old servers. And for us, we ended up choosing this beauty right here. We can find bare bones on eBay all day, anywhere from $60 to $90. Very, 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 very easy to find. And there's a huge abundance of them everywhere. And that's right, you heard it right. It is bare bones, which means it does not come with a CPU. It does not come with RAM. It does not come with memory. It's literally just the case, motherboard, power supply. Oh, and before I forget, you can find 3060s right now on eBay anywhere from 150 to 200 bucks. We paid 175 for ours, so that already cuts our budget down a bit. As for RAM, these systems use ECC RAM. If you actually look up DDR4 ECC RAM online, you can find bundles of it for very cheap. You can buy up to 128 gigs of this stuff for about 100 bucks. We're actually just going to be getting 32 gigs of it, two 16 gigabyte sticks. This only costs us $20. Now let's talk about storage. Nowadays, you can actually find NVMe's for about $50 to $70 for a terabyte. But this system is actually not compatible with NVMe, so it does not have a slot. You could buy adapters. The adapters are not that expensive, about 15, 20 bucks to then put it in into one of the slots. But remember, we're on a budget and we're gonna try to stay as low as possible. So we went with a SATA SSD. We actually picked up a Samsung 840 EVO for about $10. 500 gigs, but it should be enough to at least play those 3 games. Now we have to find a CPU. Luckily for us, the CPUs for these things are not expensive. They are older, they are meant for workstations, so they sell pretty cheap. We were able to get our 14-core 28-thread CPU for only $15. It is the Xeon 2680 V4. Before we put everything together though, let me mention that this computer, better known as T5810, usually comes with a 450 watt power supply. We were able to get ours with a 680 watt power supply, which should be enough to power the 3060 and the CPU that we acquired. It uses 120 watts, and the TDP for the 3060 is only 170 watts, which puts us at about 290 watts just for the CPU and GPU. The other thing that we needed to purchase is this conversion cable from a 6-pin to an 8-pin, so it was compatible with our RTX 3060. So as you can see, the mission was accomplished. We were able to play Fortnite at a good frame rate. We were able to play Marvel Rivals at a good frame rate. And you know what? Monster Hunter Wilds is playable. Of course, with all this, we are using DLSS just to make sure that we get a little more frames out of it. You still have the option to use FSR and frame generation. You still also have the option to lower the settings to make sure you get a little bit more frame rate, since some people are more competitive. But I would say that this experience wouldn't be too terrible for under $400. So what do you guys think? You think you're gonna try a system like this? I mean, we left a little bit of room for storage or some other upgrade that you might want to do. So reminders, ours only came up to $310 and we are more than happy with it. Until next time, thank you for watching and I will see you on the next video.